Hey guys, Sam Arch here. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you guys through exactly how we deliver insane results to our clients. If you don't know who I am, my name's Sam Arch and I'm currently running an agency in the gym space. We have over 20 clients and we're doing around 50 grand every single month, okay? And I'm going to be walking you guys through exactly how we basically print testimonials on demand. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get into it. So the first thing we do after we sign the client, okay, on that first call, they send us the payment and we get them onboarded. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is come from a completely professional approach, all right? You want to make sure they know that you're the professional because this will help you later on in the relationship. If there's any feedback from them, it's important that they know you know what you're doing. Okay, so the first thing we do, as soon as they get signed, as soon as they pay, they get sent to an onboarding form that looks like this. This onboarding form, I basically tell them this is everything we need to get your account set up and you're ready to go. Okay, so it's just a simple couple questions of the things we need to know to set up their sub account. Okay, we get them to fill that out. Okay, after they fill out this onboarding form, okay, cool guys. So after they fill out the onboarding form, they then get sent this email automatically, okay? So it's just a welcome to, our agency type of email. It's a video of me talking, explaining what they need to do and walking them through the next steps, okay? So it's very easy, very, very detailed and making sure that if they follow all these steps, the setup process is as smooth as possible, okay? And this is what it looks like. I'll show you guys the Zapier automation right now. All right, guys, so it's super, super simple. So what happens is they fill out the onboarding form, okay? Then this automation triggers and it's basically just a new form response and it sends them the email, okay? There's a ton of videos on how to set up like a simple Zapier automation like this, okay? So I'm not gonna run you guys through it, but it then sends them the email and talks them through the next steps. As soon as they submit their onboarding form, we then start to set up their account, okay? We wanna set up their account as soon as possible because the first thing a client wants is results. After they pay, they want results as soon as possible, okay? And obviously the account needs to be set up before they can get results. So this is the main priority as soon as we sign a client. It's getting them onboarded and ready as soon as possible. All right, so once they're onboarded, okay, once their account is set up, we then hop on onboarding call, okay? On the onboarding call, we run them through a few key things they need to understand, okay? So the main thing would be just understanding that, we're in this together. We need feedback to make the system better, make this process as easy as possible. We're trying to achieve the same goal and making sure we're on the same page on that note as well, okay? And we just have to do a final little bit of setup, okay? Sometimes clients struggle with adding us to their Facebook account or some of the other things that we need them to do on the onboarding stage on their behalf. So we sort that all out on the onboarding call. And after that onboarding call, they should be ready to go within 48 hours, okay? After that onboarding call, you're pretty much prepping them for the campaign, running everything by them, making sure you guys are on the same page, and then you're launching campaigns on that launch date, okay? So the first campaign that we actually launch is a database reactivation campaign, okay? Now let me show you what this looks like. Cool guys, so the first campaign we launch for our clients is a database reactivation campaign. So what this means is it's basically just a simple message that goes out like this, okay, trying to reactivate the lead, all right? So the key thing about our service as well is we actually run a call center for our clients, right? So as soon as we get a response to any message, our call center calls them up within 5 minutes, books them in for an appointment, okay, and then schedules them into the calendar, make sure they show up for that appointment, and our clients get super happy about that. So what we do is we send out a message like this to all of our clients, inactive members or anyone that's come in that isn't converted or not currently paying them, okay, just trying to reactivate them. As soon as they respond to this message, we then reach out to them and book them in. So that's the first thing we do, okay, with our service. And what this allows for the client is to basically just get a really quick win, okay, because what the client wants is as soon as they pay you, they want results, okay? That's the main thing. They want results as quick as possible. So what this does is it allows us to get a very quick win out the gate and just reactivate some of that old information that they have before going into the Facebook ad campaigns, okay? So in saying that, after we reactivate the campaign, okay, we do the reactivation campaign and we get a ton of people back in the door, booked into their calendars, and now we got them a quick win out the gate. So they're super happy with that. Okay, guys, so we launched that reactivation campaign, and then days after the campaign goes out, and once that's all finished, we then dive into Facebook ads, okay? So you can see here, this is a client that we recently launched ads for. We're getting leads for around $4.78, okay? So that's really, really good, right? And I'm just gonna walk you guys through how we actually launch these campaigns, okay? So the main thing you wanna be looking at when launching the campaigns, okay, is the following metrics. So you want to be looking at impressions, reach, frequency, CPMs, unit link clicks, CTR, CPC, leads, and obviously cost per lead. All right. If you guys aren't sure what frequency is, or actually I'll just walk you through it all. So frequency is basically like a quality rating. Okay. So the higher the frequency, the higher the ad is ranking compared to all the other ads in that area. So that's what the frequency is. Okay. The CPMs is cost per 1,000 impressions. So an impression is, you know, when you're like scrolling on Facebook and then you see something and you just scroll past it, that would count as one impression, okay? And the way Facebook ads work is they spend on impressions, okay? So the more impressions you get is the more you'll be spending, all right? So the idea is you want your CPM to be as low as possible because that means it's costing you less to get put in front of 1,000 people, okay? So that's what the impressions are. So you want the CPM to be as low as possible. The next thing you want to be looking at is the unique link clicks. So how many people are actually clicking on your ad, okay? And then the click-through rate, very, very simple. So the amount of people that are clicking on the ad, okay? So I'm pretty sure the click-through rate is like the amount of unique link clicks versus the amount of impressions you got, something like that. And then the cost per click, how much it's costing for one person to click on the ad. But the main thing you want to be looking at is pretty obvious, is the cost per lead, okay? That is the main metric that matters right now. It's how much is it actually costing you for a lead, okay? So if you guys are in the gym space, we wouldn't pay anything over $15 per lead. If you're paying over $15 per lead, then I would really relook at that campaign and try to figure out how to drop the cost per lead. But now I'm just gonna walk you guys through how we actually launch the campaigns, okay? So the first thing you wanna do, right, is you want to do a lead campaign, okay? And you want to turn Advantage campaign budget on. Okay, so what that means is it's going to spend $20 between all the ads that you have, and it's going to dedicate the best ad to all the budget with the best ad. Now, we don't ask our clients to spend anything over $20. However, when the metrics indicate scale, we tell them like, look, you're making money, let's bump these numbers up. But just to start off with, we only ask that they spend $20, okay? So they spend $20, we turn Advantage campaign budget on, okay? And then once we go into the ad set level as well, make sure it's all instant forms, make sure your Facebook page is selected, okay, your client's Facebook page. And then what you want to do is really, the location and the radius really depends on the client and what their audience size is. So you can see here, the audience size for this client is very small. Now you want the audience size to be nothing over like 100,000 or 200,000. You want it to be like below that, okay? So it really depends on like the density of the client's location, but I would say anything above 200,000, you'd probably want to lower it, okay? That's a very important thing to be looking at. And then the next thing you want to be doing is just do minimum age 18. Now this really depends on the client itself and what they're trying to target. Like if they're trying to target older people, don't do minimum age 18. But then you want to select the languages as well to be English and UK. And the whole point is you want to make this as broad as possible, but you also want to make it kind of specific on the type of people you want, okay? So a little change like that will just give you the type of people you want while making it as broad as possible as well, okay? So then going into the Advantage audience, okay, this is where you want to basically choose what the client wants. So this client here really focuses on the elderly age, okay? So we're setting the age to 45 to 65 plus to get the elderly people, okay? Again, you want to make it as broad as possible, all genders. Now what you can do is you can run two campaigns, one to male and one to female. However, sometimes all genders does just work better. So this is a thing where you need to test and find that out for yourself. Okay, then going into the ad set, you just want to, obviously, I'm not going to show you the creative, but you just have your creative and then you have your ad copy. Okay, and then you have a nice little headline as well. And you want to be doing simple lead forms. Okay, So basically a lead form that has no questions, no greeting. You're just asking them for their name, number, and email, okay, to just get as many leads as you can. All right. So that's how we launch our Facebook ad campaigns and get really, really cheap cost per leads. Now, once someone submits their information on the Facebook ad campaign, what will happen is they will go to high level. Okay. So what will happen is they will go straight into go high level. All right. And if I show you what this looks like, so they go straight into go high level, okay? They go straight into go high level, and what they will do is they will receive a message from us, okay? Just saying, hey, it's, hey, it's your lead's name, okay? And what actually happens as well is because we have a call center, the key thing, what really gets us insane results is having someone call the leads within 5 minutes of the lead actually coming into high level. So I'm going to show you a bit of our internal system here. Okay, so I'm just on Slack, right? And what happens on Slack, okay, if I show you a new lead, is as soon as the lead comes in, okay, we get an alert that looks like this. Let me show you one. We get an alert that looks like this. New lead, call within 5 minutes, okay? And then we have, the account name, name of lead, everything, the information needed, okay, about the lead. And then we have an agent on this at all times. So that's what we do, okay? Now, when running a system like this, it's very important to realize the potential outcomes, right? So when having a speak to lead system, there's 3 potential outcomes, okay? The first thing is the lead comes through, picks up the phone, and then our agent will book them in, okay? That's the first outcome. The second outcome is the lead will say, now's not a good time, call me back at, tomorrow, 2 p.m., for example. If that happens, then what will happen on our end, okay, is our agent, okay, if they pick up the phone and say now's not a good time, what will happen on our end is the agent will actually book them into the calendar for a callback request, okay, meaning that we're going to call them back at the time that they said, okay, to then book them in, okay? So this is all the callback requests, and you can see this happens quite a lot. And then what happens on the internal Slack system is when the callback request hits, we get an internal alert as well, like callback request, call them within 5 minutes with the time they requested for, and then again, our agents will call them. So our agents operate completely out of Slack, so they're not going to be on the high level accounts refreshing. Everything comes through to Slack, and the way we do this is through a automation software called Make, okay? I'm not going to get into too much detail about that. If you want me to dive into how we have this all set up, then just comment down below and I'll make a video on that itself, but it is a bit intricate. So if you guys do want me to do that, I will, but that will be a whole video on its own. So everything happens through Slack, okay? So then we'll get a callback request, okay? We'll dial the lead and we'll book them in. Now, the third thing that will happen is they won't even pick up the phone, okay? So if they don't pick up the phone, guys, what we do is we enter them into another pipeline. Now, this is the follow-up pipeline. So if they don't pick up the phone, we call these people twice a day, every day for 7 days in a row, okay? Which just allows us to get insane results, okay? Like if I show you one of our other clients that's been running for quite a while now, just show you this one here. You'll see that they just have an absolute ton of bookings, okay? So if they don't pick up the phone, they get dialed twice a day, every day for 7 days in a row, which just means that we get to optimize and get every single opportunity that we can into a booked appointment, okay? You can see here, the last 3 months have been absolute carnage for this client, okay? And the most important thing is that our clients can sign these people up, and we obviously help them with their sales training as well. So that's what our clients' calendar looked like for the last 3 months, okay? And that's basically it, guys. That's basically the holistic version of our service. We get our clients a shit ton of leads, and we call these leads up as soon as they come in and book them into our calendar. This is a complete done-for-you service, and it just means that our clients, all they really have to focus on is getting the lead to sign up, doing their job and delivering a cool service and signing that person up, okay? So yeah, that's our service, that's what it looks like, and that's how we deliver insane results for our clients and print testimonials. We haven't had a client that's been run through this system that's worked and that's been upset with how it's gone, okay? This works insanely well, and with enough infrastructure, you can probably build this out for your agency as well and deliver insane results like we do, okay? So yeah, guys, I hope you got some value from this video. If you guys are curious on what I do in a bit more detail, or if you need some mentorship, or if you need some help, I run a free school community. It literally costs nothing to join. And I do like weekly coaching calls in there as well. So look, if you want to join, the link will be in the description. I don't really care if you click on it or not, but do know if you want some help or if you need some advice, there's a link to a free community that I run in the description. But yeah, guys, all that matters to me is that you got some value from this video, okay? If you have something you want me to make a video on, just comment down below and I'll make that for you. If you want to reach out to me personally, my Instagram will be in the description as well. But yeah, all that matters is that you got some value at the end of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.